been a heck of a ride, to be honest with you. Being the elite team, you know, in the garage, very fortunate to work with these guys for so long.
That's Brandon Harder, the gas man on the 48 from Oak Harbor. His teammate has an interesting job description for Harder's gig.
That's 95 pounds of liquid on top of a hockey stick.
It's a lot harder than what it looks. It's not going to be the same every time. No stops ever identically the same. Jimmie's not going to stop at the same spot every time. So it's a lot of doing things on the fly and just a lot of reps.
Lots of reps is right. The face of the team is a fitness nut. Jimmie Johnson, very active. In fact, he's a triathlete. And it all trickles down to the guys in the 48 pit box, including Ryan Patton, the rear tire changer out of Delphos, who was a grad assistant strength and conditioning coach for the Buckeyes under Jim Tressel before joining Hendrick Motorsports.
It's a little bit different than throwing a football or throwing a baseball. These tires weigh 80 pounds with the inner liner included. You see guys putting the tires on during a pit stop and it happens really fast, but you got to take into consideration how much this thing really weighs and how precise you have to be for the pit stop to be fast.
It's a new world in NASCAR for those working in the pits, and really has been for a few years. Bigger, faster, stronger. It all applies in the racing world, and these teams love those with athletic backgrounds.
We work out about 4 days a week and practice 3 to 4 days a week. You know, usually our workout's about an hour and a half long, depending upon what point we are in the season.
I've always, I guess, been around it, and it's something that I've always been, I guess, doing. So it really wasn't a big change for me to adapt to, you know, the conditioning and whatnot that we do at Hendrick. So I felt like that was a good fit.
They try to stay on us pretty well at Hendrick, monitoring our body fat, and hydration is a big component of our nutrition. I try to eat clean for the most part, but I'm a sucker for pizza and steak and stuff just like anybody else.
It's a 24-hour trip for the pit crew on these race weekends. They're not like the drivers, set up for a long weekend at the track. Brandon and Ryan do enjoy this Michigan trip. Obviously, it's close to home, and they always hope to catch a few minutes with family and friends. But the Irish Hills, just 1/18th of the big picture for the 48.
This team is held to a different standard, and it always has been. For me, I enjoy that. I like being held to a standard, or you're the one they're chasing each week. To me, I think that's pretty neat, and being so competitive, it's a pretty cool deal.
Growing up in Delphos, you know, hard work is key in anything you do in order to be successful. So from high school sports, and then obviously going to Ohio State, working for Coach Tressel, who's a tremendous guy. The things he teaches is just remarkable. You know, so to take away things from him and being able to apply it to this team.